Is water in China safe to drink? Previously, I've said that it isn't, but judging by the comments that I've been getting on recent videos, many of you seem to disagree with me. And honestly, some of the suggestions that I've been getting don't make much sense at all. Before I explain my thinking, I actually want to hear from you. If you live in China or have lived in China, let me know in the comment section below. Where do you live and do you drink the tap water? If not, why not? For me personally, I don't think the tap water in China is safe to drink. And no, this is not some kind of attack on China. It is just my experience and my risk tolerance, especially with having 3 young children. But most importantly, this also isn't just my opinion. If you look at general advice, whether it's expat guidance, health recommendations, or even what hotels tell you to do, nobody actually recommends drinking tap water straight from the tap. And yes, the water is treated, but the issue is what happens after that. Water can be contaminated in multiple ways, from old pipe infrastructure, poor building maintenance, possible heavy metals, inconsistent water quality between regions, and in some places, potentially industrial or chemical contamination. And because of that, the advice is always the same. Boil it, filter it, or buy bottled water. And that alone tells you something. And here's what we actually do. Since moving to China, we've been buying these 19-litre jugs of spring water. They cost 22 RMB per jug, delivered straight to my door. And since we've actually purchased an exchange card for the year, so now they only cost 18 RMB per jug, which for a family of 5, I think it's fantastically affordable and worth it for the peace of mind. Now let's talk about the comments. The most common suggestion I get is just boil the water. Okay, but if you're saying that, aren't you already admitting that the water isn't safe to drink? Practically speaking, boiling enough water every day for a family of 5 would be a massive pain. But more importantly, boiling only solves part of the problem. This is where a lot of people misunderstand the issue. Boiling water is an effective way to kill many microorganisms, bacteria, and viruses that may be present in water and cause disease. But it does not remove chemical contaminants or heavy metals. It can actually concentrate them, making them even more dangerous. So yes, boiling water is better than nothing, but it doesn't suddenly make the water completely safe. Another suggestion that I get a lot is to install a filter, and to be fair, this is actually a reasonable suggestion. We have actually used water filters before, both in Australia and in Qatar, and they worked really well. But since then, I've actually learned that certain things like pesticide runoff or industrial chemicals aren't always fully removed by standard household filters. Now, I'm not saying that this is an issue everywhere in China or limited to China. China is huge and water quality definitely varies by region. But again, when it comes to my family, I'm not really interested in guessing or hoping that the filter is doing everything that it claims. And ultimately, this is really what it comes down to. This isn't about China being unsafe, it's about risk tolerance. Some people are comfortable drinking boiled or filtered tap water, and that's completely fine. To be clear, tap water here is generally fine for everyday use, like doing your laundry, washing hands, brushing teeth, and showering, and that's what locals do, and it's not an issue. But drinking it straight from the tap, that's where most people draw the line. We even had one comment say, if the water in China isn't safe to drink, why would you think it's safe to shower in it? And I guess for the same reason that you don't drink pool water, lake or seawater, your skin is resilient and minor splashes to your face are not a problem, but you wouldn't straight up drink any of them, would you? For us, bottled water, it is just the simplest solution. It's affordable, convenient, and it removes a lot of uncertainty. And I know that not everyone agrees, and that's why I really want to hear from you. Where do you live in China? And do you drink tap water, boiled, filtered, or bottled water? And does that change if you have kids? Let's compare real experiences in the comments. Would you like to see more about my life in China? Then make sure to check out these videos here.